What's up, everyone? Back with another review. This one is the Captain Silverblade, another Patriot Studios figure. Basically another Resident Evil. So this is the box. Let me turn this one around for you. That's the back of the box. It's a huge box because it has a sweet accessory in it. All right, let me open it up. Take a quick look of the item inside the box. Then you have the action figure and his accessories. All right, let me get everything set up here. Okay, so everything here is part of the Deluxe. You get this cone, rocket launcher, shotgun, this barrel, traffic light, stoplight, this dog, the base, and all these connect into a diorama basically. The figure, you could get the figure individually if you want. Street sign. And he comes with these accessories here. I don't know what this is for yet. This is like that putty stuff. All right, so he comes with this right here, watch, magazine, pretty detailed on them. Yep, sorry. Flashlight in the holster. All right, so let me get set up and get better pictures and show articulation. Okay, so out of the box, first and foremost, this hole where the post goes in just doesn't fit. But I think it's because that small piece of plastic is stuck on the edge. So I just wanted to show it before I scrape it out and see if I could stick it in a hole. So, be right back. Okay, I got my pole in the hole. I did have to scrape it out some. And at the bottom of the hole, I'm not gonna take it back out. At the bottom are some threads, and just twisting this pole was not threaded, but just twisting it, I guess it did just kind of screw in. So, all right, now let me set up and show off more. So there are no directions, but it seems pretty intuitive how everything is going to go together. Everything lights up, the lights. So these kind of, you just wiggle out. You're gonna put the battery inside the, I don't know, we're gonna call this casing. And then once you slide it in, I don't know what to do. So maybe it's not that intuitive. I thought maybe this would just go on top and kind of hold it in. But all right, let me mess around with this and see. I don't want to put the battery in and then have to take it back out. And these are magnetic operated. So right back. All right, so I have the one first light. Not too bad. So again, these you wiggle out. The lights are green, yellow, and red. You just have to put the battery in and then turn them on and see which ones are which. There's no indication that I see what colors are what. So once you slide them in, The cone is the battery to turn them on. And then they're on. For some reason though, I could turn the green one off, but the red and yellow don't turn off with the battery. I have to take mine out and then just slide the battery over it and it turns it off. Slide it back on and it turns it on. Not the end of the world, to be honest with you, for me. It would have been nice if one switch or something just turned everything on and off, but that's not the way it's set up. And it probably would have been more money if they had wiring in it. So that's the one light, and now let me do the other light. All right, I did just want to show battery goes down. Then you slide it on to see what it is. So this is yellow. Then you find the yellow light. Just kind of pops in. Doesn't go all the way in. And then you have yellow stoplight. Then you just slide it back in the housing. Yeah, all right, so let me do this other stoplight. Next is the street light. This light does need some tack, and I don't know if that's what they give you the tack for. I'm gonna assume that is. And then that's it. Easy as that. I did pop out my lens though by pushing on it, so I have to take that out and then push it back in. So don't push on the lens when you pop it in. Easy enough. That took 3 seconds. Popped it back out, popped it back in. Alrighty, and let me set up the rest. So while I'm putting this together, I just wanted to explain what these are. So these slide over the pole, and then you got to slide them down. They don't, I don't know, I guess it's more for decoration. You don't put them over the slots and the holes where everything pegs in. It's not too difficult to slide them down. Once they're on, they just kind of slide down, but then you have to line them up so you're not covering any of the holes and slots for the pieces. And then the light pole itself, so it's going to slide into this, and then those are going to go into these holes right here. So, all right, I'm going to continue building. So another thing for the tack, I guess, that they give you, if you want to put the bird on top of the street light, you will need tack. It doesn't really, I mean, there you go. Balance them off and hold down whenever you hit it. Also, my dog doesn't really, I don't know, I may have to heat that up and move that paw down, so he could stand a little bit. I know it's supposed to look like he's doing this, but I do want him to stand easily without falling over easily. But that's everything together as far as the base goes. The diorama. Got the lights, the sign. You can turn the lights on and off from the side. I did find out. Hold on. Except this red one for some reason. Again, I don't know why these are problematic for me. These work fine. kind of annoying. For some reason, this green one is the only one that turns on and off easily without me having to take these things out of the housing. And this one, of course, too. Not the end of the world. All right, enough moving the camera around. Let me show you the figure. Okay, here are the accessories. A few things come with the deluxe version, the diorama, and then a couple of things come with the figure itself. So the 3 grenades come with the deluxe. Everything else here is part of the figure, if I am recalling correctly. Hold on one second. Let me look. Yep. Except this gun. So this gun comes with the deluxe as well. As far as these go, this comes with the figure. These 3 come with the deluxe for the figure. So you have rocket, shotgun. I don't know. Is that an AR? I don't really know my guns. Nice detail. I feel like this rocket launcher, I think I have like several of them from different figures now, just painted different ways. Tactical shotgun. Hands, you have 2 stretchy splayed hands. 2 of these for the rifles, the assault rifles. And then the figure itself comes with 2 kind of trigger hands. But I guess not really. They're more for the grenades, it looks like. And then I guess these are going to be the trigger hands. But I don't really see. So he's not going to have his finger on the trigger. So he's going to be basically stand ready for it while he's out hunting. And then his watch. Really tiny watch. I don't think I've ever used a watch that I've gotten with a figure. All right, and then this knife. I don't know. This was stuck on top of the, it looks like an earpiece, but I don't see how I'm going to put that on or anything. And maybe that's what the tack is for. So this was stuck on the tack. It's definitely not going to be something I'm ever going to use. Unless it's easy to put it on with tack. I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I'm going to just drop it on the floor and lose it forever. Yeah, I don't know. My sausage fingers aren't going to really help with that, putting that on. Okay, on the figure, you have this holster for the gun. Comes with a flashlight. Flashlight does come out. Just not easily, but you can see it moving. I don't feel like taking it out. Holster, where'd the gun go? I lost the gun. Oh, there it is. So this gun does, there it goes. Kind of goes in there. Maybe this other gun goes easier. All right. So he does have this vest. I don't know if it's for the figure, for the grenades. Yeah, I don't know. That does not open. I would have thought this was for magazines. This doesn't open either. It looks like it would come off if you want to clip it off, but there's no way I'm taking that off and having to put those little clips back together. I'm not easy with my figures. I definitely mess around with them and see what comes off and what doesn't. I really don't know what these pouches are for. I thought they would be for the grenades, but it's not easy to get in if it is for the grenades. I definitely lack the patience for it. All right, let me move this up so I can show you the articulation. Let me just move all this, push all this over here. So we have the knee, double joint. That's about as much as you're going to get for a split. So he's not going to be doing any spin kicks like in the shows, unless he does a jump. Arm above his head. That's as far as you get because of the clothing. Butterfly joint. So I don't know. He's not really going to be able to reach across. He might be able to reach across to hold the gun. But the vest or the coat does kind of make the figure, when you pose it, you can see it moves a little bit out of the position. And because of that vest, and so this is a solid neck. It's not a head on a neck. It's just a bolt, one of those ball joints inside. I think that's how all their figures are. Okay, that's really it. And what about the these don't move at all. They turn for whatever reason, but you're not getting any swivel on those. So he's going to be stiff legging it. So whatever pose you get him in, he's always going to have that one foot that kind of sticks like this, unless you put it up on something, make it look like he's standing on something. There's just no swivel. There's no moving that ankle. Overall, I definitely like it. I love the accessory, the diorama. All right, let me do a comparison. 1 minute. Okay, so here we have the limb toys. Drawing a brain fart. I forget what his name is. Leon. Then this is the new Patriot Studios. This is Patriot Studio Zombie. This is, I forget, is this Patriot Studios or Limb Toys? But this is Joel from The Last of Us. Just thought I'd throw him in there. And then this is the Bro Toys figure that I did a review on a few weeks ago. So as far as size comparison, they're all pretty the same height. And the female figures are much smaller. But I showed that in the other figure, in the other video. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do some pictures. But thanks everyone, I hope this was helpful, and I will catch you on the next one.